Hey everybody, Questwise here, and today I've got a review for you of a game that's currently on Kickstarter for its Deluxe Edition. This game's been out for a little while now, a year or so, but the Kickstarter launch is up until February 6th, so there's about 24 days left as of the filming of this video for the deluxe version of this game. And I'm going to tell you right now, before we even begin, if you're a fan of what you hear today, you are definitely want to go and back this Kickstarter and get the deluxe edition, as well as a bunch of great add-ons and stuff as well too. The game we are talking about today is Capers. This is by Craig Campbell, and it is put out by Nerdburger Games. And like I said, this has been out for a little while now. And what this is it's a 1920s think Prohibition era rum running Great Gatsby meets superheroes, right? It has certain people that can use super abilities, but set in a nice roaring 20s sort of setting. Now, if you've watched some videos before, you know I'm a big fan of sort of historical aspects in role-playing games, and the 1920s, the roaring 20s as it were, is actually one of my top 5 favorites settings for a role-playing game, historical-wise, because I think it's very interesting. I think that there's a lot of cool stories to tell there. I just recently did a review of Gangbusters, the BX edition, as well too. I really like that type of a setting. It's a fun setting to do. It's interesting. There's a lot of colorful characters. There's a lot of cool stories to tell in that sort of era. But I also really like it when game designers mix in a sense of either the supernatural, magic, superpowers, to give it a little bit more a dynamic kind of setting for a game period. And Capers does just that. Craig Campbell, when he putting this together, there's some really cool aspects to this game. Most notably, all of the system, the rule system itself, is card driven. You're using a deck of 52 playing cards to determine sort of fate and outcomes of what would normally be dice rolls in a game. And I like this a lot because it gives you an extra level of dynamism to the game, because not only do you now have numbers, but you also have suits that can do different types of things per the card, which gives it an extra level of what dice might not give you for something like that. It also adds a sort of cool era specific kind of feel to it, right? It's that kind of gambling effect, that sort of high dicey, kind of dynamism to that kind of thing as well. Makes it feel very roaring 20s. And it's very appropriate now that we're in the year 2020 that we kind of look back at a cool era like the 1920s in role-playing games. And like I said, this is the regular edition. The deluxe edition is now up on Kickstarter. But I would highly recommend this. If you're a superhero fan and you like a sort of like a weird throwback on that sort of golden age, maybe even further back than that, idea of superheroes, this is going to be the game for you. This is a very cool game. It's very well thought out. There's a lot of background detail historically into places like New York and Harlem and New Jersey and stuff like that. There's kind of sort of the seat of the 1920s roaring kind of thing as well. So you could probably even set it in like Detroit or Chicago. There's a lot of great background and rules and stuff on, say, law enforcement and rules and regulations, and the idea of it's kind of hard for us to imagine in our today's world what prohibition was like, why alcohol was an illegal substance, right? And so this gives you a little bit more detail into how that played out, and the people who profited from being rum runners and being running speakeasies and that kind of stuff as well too. So the jazz era 1920s, really cool superheroes. Capers by Nerdburger Games. I will put a link down below for the current Kickstarter that's up right now for the deluxe edition, but I'm going to say right off now that you're not going to be sorry to go check this one out. So until next time, I'm Questwise, and I am out.